How goes it? I'm Will Maxwell, and this is What Did We Miss? You may not have been told yet, but between giving you traffic updates and providing you with programming that will hold you over the 2 weeks of the year Dancing with the Stars isn't on, WWAY cannot cover every story that happens. In this segment, these overlooked stories are skyrocketed to the forefront of your consciousness because they're being reported by someone wearing a tie on TV. Police in Hudson, New York rushed to a parked car to save someone who just turned out to be an incredibly realistic mannequin. Cops were responding to a phone call about an elderly woman who froze to death in her car. They quickly located the car, and upon seeing an unresponsive woman wearing an oxygen mask, they shattered the window and found a medical training dummy. The cops tried to play it off like it was on purpose by taking turns practicing CPR on the dummy. After they finished mouth-to-mouth resuscitating the doll, they put it back in the passenger seat, and one of them loudly said, "And that, gentlemen, is how you save a passenger in need of medical assistance. It's also how you break a car window." Good work, everyone. Good work. I hope this experience doesn't make any of them jaded about 911 calls. Like the next time there's an emergency, they'll just go, sounds like another dummy. The Royal Shakespeare Company is pushing the boundaries of theater by employing motion capture technology in their latest production of The Tempest. For those of you wondering what motion capture technology is, it's the reason no one knows what Andy Serkis looks like. Look at him. Is that his real face? We'll never know. He's a very committed actor. For all we know, he's in a motion capture suit right now, and he really does look like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Who's to say? In this production, actor Mark Quartley wears a motion capture suit on stage, and in real time, the audience gets to experience his character Ariel, the sprite, fly overhead, shapeshift, and anything you've ever thought a sprite could do, and more, because you don't think about sprites that often. It's fun to think that if Shakespeare's original audience could see this, there would be zero doubt in their minds that Shakespeare was a wizard. Now, live-action motion capture is a wildly impressive new technology, so I hope you are all ready for the future where the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics are replaced by 5 theater majors in ping-pong suits. A New York couple was shocked when UPS delivered them an assault rifle instead of the toy they ordered. The Bermans ordered a toy plane for their friend's son and instead received a case containing a semi-automatic rifle, scope, ammo clip, and a copy of an Arizona man's driver license and his concealed carry permit. Clearly, Santa intervened to give this boy a much cooler present. Of course, I'm kidding. This just sounds like a classic screwball comedy mix-up where the packages were accidentally switched. Naturally, this leaves us with the equally important problem where an Arizona man is currently trying to defend his home with a toy plane. It's time for our final Grinch of the week. This is when I look at everyone who was labeled a Grinch in the headlines and pick the one whose heart could stand to do the most growing. This week's Grinch narrowly beat out the actual Grinch, who agreed to make a mall appearance but pulled out after parents had already paid close to $40 for the photo op. Our Grinch of the week is a Tennessee woman who, along with 2 teenagers, snatched Christmas decorations off of several lawns, even throwing a Christmas tree in the back of their pickup. Presumably, there was a light on the tree that won't light on one side. Cops also found 4 grams of meth in the car. A 36-year-old woman hanging out with teenagers and stealing Christmas decorations while on meth? That just sounds like the most normal episode of Strangers with Candy. I'm Will Maxwell, and that's what we missed.